How to make a guy text and call you every day. If you have a crush on a person, you're undoubtedly eager to text and call him as much as possible in order to get to know him better. But how can you get him to text and call you every day? Is it even possible? Yes, of course. There are psychological ways in which you can encourage it to happen easily, but some women may argue, saying feelings for someone should come naturally, and we can't create that in them. Their reasoning was that if he was interested, he would have texted you every day. However, I disagree. According to research, men repress their emotions as a result of cultural expectations of gender norms. So, if a guy is interested, will he text you every day? It all depends on the guy. While there are some unquestionable signs that he likes you, texting is not one of them. If he is safe and confident in your interest in him, he will communicate it. So, if you want to get your crush to text and call you every day, this is what you need to do. 1. End the conversation with a question. To get a guy to text you every day, make your conversations interesting and end with a question. A question will provide him the opportunity to re-establish communication. This gives him with an opening for the next day if he is prepared to accept it and continue the conversation tomorrow. Even if he doesn't text you every day, it doesn't indicate the quality of your relationship is bad, and that is backed up by studies. Remember that just because you enjoy texting, your guy may not. Make sure the question is relevant to his hobbies or your curiosity, and you'll be good to go. Here are a few examples. Tell me what you think after watching that movie tomorrow. Will you? Let me know how your training went tomorrow. 2. Make him miss you. Don't talk to him on the phone or in a WhatsApp chat thread for hours until you both run out of things to say, resulting in awkward silences. Leave something fascinating behind to entice him to call or text you the next day. End the conversation while it's still on a high, so he can take those warm feelings with him. He may be afraid to text you first because he knows it will lead to a lengthy chat that he does not want to have. So, if you want him to text you, practice having relatively short, meaningful conversations that aren't ruined by texting. If you realize that texting is slowing down the conversation, try making a phone call. Short, focused, deep text conversations allow for a little curiosity, which naturally makes you want to chat more with each other. 3. Figure out his love language. There are 5 love languages: acts of service, words of affirmation, physical contact, receiving gifts, and quality time. Pay attention to the guy and how he acts so you can find his love language. When you accomplish this, you'll be able to apply the most effective messages to keep him interested and wanting more. For example, if you know he enjoys physical touch, messaging him to say he offers the warmest hugs in the world is guaranteed to get his attention. 4. Mimic his text pattern. Reply fast if he does too. Whether he sends large lines in one text, many messages to communicate the same point, or voice notes, responds in the same manner. According to research, behavioral mimicry produces a favorable response in the individual who has been copied. This positive response will cause him to text you subliminally. 5. Talk about something he's never done before. When planning exciting activities for you and your man to do together, consider a something he's never done before. This will make him remember you in a significant way. So despite wanting to, as he never tasted Italian food or gone thrift shopping, now is your time to make your suggestion via text or a call. 6. Build good chemistry. Create a one-of-a-kind relationship with addicting, flirtatious texting. This should be a comfortable area for both of you to express yourselves. Be compassionate. Make fun of yourself, but not in a self-deprecating way, in case he finds you intimidating. But don't agree with everything he says. Instead, question him. Make lighthearted banter without being offensive. Putting some thought and effort into your texting game might be the secret to how to get a guy to text you every day. 7. Ask him creative questions. People sometimes don't respond to SMS because they aren't straightforward questions. Nobody likes to get a "hope you had a good day" text. Seriously, that's not going to make him want to talk to you every day. By asking about his ambitions, family, and other profound topics, he will find the conversations engaging and will desire them on a frequent basis. Assume you're interviewing someone who has been asked the same questions over and again. You'll give them something new and exciting by going outside the box and being a little inventive. 8. Leave him hanging. If he knows you enjoy painting in your spare time and asked about your pastime, don't tell him a full story so that you give everything away. Treat talking to your partner like watching an episode of your favorite television series. You probably keep watching it because it leaves you hanging at the end of each episode. You're so taken with it that you'll be watching it on Netflix all weekend. Texting is similar. If the guy wants to know more about you, he'll text you to find out. 9. Leave negative energy at home. Think about whom you text on a regular basis. They're probably entertaining, make you laugh, make you feel good, or keep things light. Keep it light and he'll be drawn to it. Text conversations aren't the time for anything deep. Leave it for when you're in person. Imagine his surprise when he gets home from work after a long, stressful day and finds your amusing text. He'll want to talk. He'll soon look forward to such energizing conversations since they keep him going. 10. Don't be needy. This is a method for getting a guy to text or call you first after an argument. Don't always be open and honest about everything. Make him wait a little longer or ask him to call you later. Exclude each other from your dating pool at the same time. Thank God, you're not my type, you could say. It would have been so embarrassing to discuss any of this with you. This would make him unconsciously think of you two as a couple. 11. Give him a solid cause to reach out to you before you text or call him. To get a guy to text or call you, provide him with enough information that he can use to start contact first. The majority of men don't text without a reason, so if he's having trouble doing it on his own, you should make it for him. You may conclude the chat with some uncertainty or something you need help with, giving him a reason to contact you. Tell him of a recent event in your life. You can give specifics about what you're working on a daily basis. Tell him about something intriguing you'll be doing tomorrow. If he's interested, he'll text you later to check how your plans went. Avoid overloading him with specifics, just something that will give a guy a reason to text you without you messaging him. 12. You should make your availability minimal so that he may text you first. If you want a guy to text you first, you shouldn't be accessible every time he contacts you. You should not put your life on hold while you wait for his text. Instead, keep yourself busy with your career, hobbies, and passions, since this is a good attitude while starting a relationship. Furthermore, avoid giving him the idea that you have nothing to do, as this is sometimes true, but not always. Unless it is an urgent subject with an urgent need for your response, you should wait a while before texting him back. However, you should not take hours or days to respond to him, just enough to get you back on track with what you were doing. Taking a long time to respond to a person may push him away. Well, that's all to it. Hope the video helped. Thanks for watching.